welcome. Today we'll be moving together through our full body, stretching different parts of the body that can get tight from our day and releasing those areas not only to release tension from the body that we might have accumulated throughout the day, but also to work on our overall flexibility. For today's class, my suggestion for props is to grab a yoga strap if you have one. Otherwise, you can grab a belt or a scarf. And let's come to start lying down on our back. Placing your hands on your low belly, relax the shoulders down. Just beginning to notice your body in the space, gently tuning inwards, seeing how you feel in this moment and how your body feels. Relaxing the shoulders down and just preparing to leave your entire day behind as you arrive right here in this moment. With your hands on your belly, just start to notice the gentle movement of your breath in your body. Maybe the movement is primarily up in your chest, your rib cage, or you're actually noticing that inhale and exhale rising down from the belly. Just observe. And on the next inhale, perhaps allowing that breath to come down into the belly. So try to fill up your belly with that breath. You might feel your belly rising beneath your hands and slowly exhale out. So empty all the air out of your belly. Fill up your entire belly with that breath. And through pursed lips, start to exhale the air out. Again, breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Through pursed lips, exhale all the air out. Good, and gently release, opening the eyes if they were closed, and hug your knees into your chest. Start to open the knees out through some circles into the hip joints. 3. Faces relax, shoulders drop down. 2. And 1. Reverse. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Come back to the center, plant that left foot flat. Extend the right leg up, place your foot into your strap. Now, we're working on hamstring flexibility to start. I want you to grab as low as you need so that you're able to take the bend out of the right knee. So right kneecap is fully lifted, even if it means you need to send the leg lower or grab very low on your strap. That's totally fine. And then from there, with the shoulders down, take an inhale breath. Make sure you're noticing that right kneecap is pulled up. Then we're gonna send the left leg all the way down. Once that left leg lengthens down, I want you to spin the inner left thigh in towards your center line. So that leg is also active, that bottom leg. Ankle is flexed like you're standing on the left foot, and then lift the right leg up. And then making sure you're still nice and active with that right kneecap and ankle is flexed, shoulders relaxed. Taking a few breaths to ease into this. Remember that your body will always try to take the path of least resistance. Whatever is easiest, our body would want to do. So here, our hip might hike up, our knee might bend, and our shoulders might tense. So we can give our body the tools and the knowledge to relax into this by relaxing our shoulders down, grabbing a bit lower, and then contracting the opposite muscle to what we're stretching, which has been a proven way to increase flexibility when we can engage the opposite muscle to what we're stretching. And we're never going too far, too deep into our stretch. Good. One more big breath. Let's add some PNF, proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. So I want you to kick your foot down into your strap without actually changing anything. You're just kicking the leg down as you resist with the hands. Exhale, let it go. Now we're kicking a little bit harder, like 50% effort. Kick, inhale, keep kicking. Exhale, let it go. One more inhale, kick that leg down. Feel that you're activating the back of your thigh, which is exactly what you're stretching. Kneecap is still pulled up though. Exhale, let it go. Now, notice where your leg is in space. We're gonna prepare to release the strap. Try to hold the leg right there. You're activating your end range of motion and start to circle into the right ankle. In and out. Notice if your face is tensing up, relax everything. The only tension here is in the right quads and left inner line of the leg. Good, back to the center, take a moment and release. Right foot down, lift the left leg up and place your foot around that left foot and place your strap around that left foot. Right away, squaring off the hips, left hip down in line with the right. And then notice if you're grabbing too high, your shoulders are tense, just let the shoulders relax down. There is no need to suffer or to work too hard. It's not that productive to do that. And we want to make our time on our mat enjoyable, right? So now we're going to pull up on that left kneecap, make sure this leg is engaged, even if it means taking it lower, shoulders down. Take a big breath here. Notice where you are in space. As you lengthen the right leg all the way down, don't change anything. Spin that inner right thigh in. Take a look at the right toes, have them flexed like you're standing on the right foot. And take a few breaths into left hamstrings. Softening any tension from your face, your collarbones. And keeping the breath flowy as much as you can. Good, let's add some PNF. Kick the foot into the strap at about 30% effort on the inhale. So inhale, kick, not too crazy. Exhale, let it go. Notice what your body wants to do here. Maybe it wants to go deeper, maybe it wants to stay the same. Now, kick at about 50%. Feel that you're kicking from the left hamstrings, what you're stretching. Exhale, let it go. Good, one more. Kick now at about 70% effort, so almost at your full effort, but not quite. Kick. And exhale, let it go. And hold here. Notice where you are in space as you prepare to release the strap. Hold it right there. Try not to drop the leg. You're in that end range of motion. And circle left ankle in and out. Good. And release. Hug both knees into the chest and rock back and forth a few times until you can come into your tabletop position. Knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Spreading the fingers nice and wide, and go ahead and open your knees hip width distance. Start to move into your spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. I really think this is something that we all need to do every single day to move our spines. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Rising up onto your knees. Now grab your strap and we're going to open our fists as wide as necessary. Before you start this, lengthen the tailbone down slightly, close your bottom ribs and open the fists as wide as you need. If you're someone who has tight shoulders, you might need to go as wide as your strap, and that's totally okay. We all start somewhere. Keep your elbows straight. Inhale, roll all the way back. Exhale, all the way forward. Notice if the shoulders are not rolling back at the same time, that's an indicator that you also need to go wider with the hands. And notice if you're borrowing flexibility from your rib cage. We don't want to do that. Keep your ribs down and isolate this to your shoulders as much as you can. Let's do 5 more. This is also a great thing to do every day to make sure that we're moving our shoulders in their full range of motion that they're designed to move in. Good. Last 3. Relaxing your face, your jaw. 2. And last 1. Come back to the center. Have your hands exactly shoulder width distance. Take your strap over to the right. Big stretch in that left shoulder blade. Tailbone down, tuck your chin. And back to the center, over to the left. Keep reaching back with that left fist. Tailbone down, right hip back. Breathe into right shoulder blade. Back to the center. Arms up, stretch up. You can open the fist a little wider. Open the chest and exhale, round. Release the strap down. And from here, we're going to spread the fingers nice and wide. Curl the toes, press the hips up and back, coming into a downward facing dog. This is an inversion, so you can let the head just hang below the heart as you add any movements that feel nice. Bending the knees, pedaling the feet. Opening your feet a little wider than your hips, maybe even as wide as your mat to make some space. And then this is one of my favorite stretches. See if you can do this. You're going to untuck the right toes, placing the top of the right foot down, bend your knee deeply. Exhale, maybe staying here if this is already a stretch, maybe straightening that leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Switch sides, untuck the right toes, come onto top of the left foot, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten. So this can feel really nice on the front of the left foot, especially if you've been standing up a lot today. Good. And untuck your toes, and now slowly untuck your toes, and now slowly lift the right leg up and step it forward between your hands. Drop that left thigh a little lower, just rock forward and back a few times. Breathing into left hip flexor, and when you're ready, we're going to inhale that right arm up into a twist. Exhale, lower the left knee down. Let the right hip open out if that feels okay, and just stay here, breathing into left hip flexor and right inner thigh. One more breath. When you're ready, rising up and untuck the back toes, lean back into a half split. So here, you might find that your knee is bending, and you might find that it's very intense. You can set up your blocks on either side and use this to open up the chest. Let's move into the spine. Arch, exhale, round. Going a little deeper in your right hamstrings. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale. Exhale. And back into the arched position. Open up your chest and exhale, fold. So if you wanted to do PNF here, you press your heel down into the floor and drag it back into the hip joint. So you feel that activation. And then on the exhale, you let it go. So this is a flexibility tool that you can use whenever you want to feel more stable in your stretch. And if it's kind of like a little hack or a little trick to go deeper into a stretch. Press your heel down, pull up on that kneecap, exhale, go deeper. You're always keeping the quads engaged as you do this. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Good, breathing here, keeping right kneecap pulled up. Now when you're ready, bend the right knee. We're gonna step the left foot next to the right, keep your feet hip width distance, and sit into a chair. Weight in the heels, and opening up the sitting bones. Lengthen your arms forward. I want you to imagine like someone is pulling your fingertips up out of your shoulders and someone is pulling your shoulders out of your hips. So both sides of the waist are getting really long as the hips drop lower. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Melt your chest towards your thigh. Keep your knees bent and head down. Relax any tension from the face. Inhale, plant the hands down and step back. Lower your knees down, walk your hands forward, extended puppy. This is a shoulder and upper back opener. You can have your forehead down like this or chest down. Notice if you're all the way back here, if your chest is close to your thighs, you won't feel it where I want you to feel it. So walk your knees back enough to get the hips to shift past the knees to bring the forehead or chest down. Take a big breath into both sides of your waist. Into anywhere you're feeling the sensation. Good, and slowly rising right back into your tabletop position. Curl the toes, press it back, coming into your downward facing dog. Now from here, you can add again those movements to feel nice in the down dog. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Let's lift the left leg up slowly. Step it forward between the hands. And just rocking forward and back, using your back toes. Maybe noticing that stretch in the right hip flexor. Shoulders back. Widen the collarbones. Let the shoulders drop down. And now we're going to keep the right hand down. Inhale the left arm up into a twist. Exhale, lower the right knee down. Untuck your toes and you can drop the right hip a little lower, maybe opening the left knee out as you breathe into right psoas and left inner thigh. To make more space, you can heel toe that leg more to the outer edge of the mat as well. Looking over left shoulder. And when you're ready, we're gonna rise up and lean back. into the half split. Take your blocks on either side, opening up the chest. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, arch. Arch. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale, arch. And hold your arched position. As you exhale, fold here. Feel free to add your PNF, so we're pressing left heel into the floor and dragging it back to feel that activation of left hamstrings. Exhale, let it go. Make sure you're actually letting it go, because that can be a bit challenging. Press your heel down, drag it back. Doesn't have to be any crazy intensity, keep it light. Exhale, let it go. One more, press the heel down, drag it back into the hip socket. Exhale, let it go. Keep your chest open, face relaxed. 4, 3. 4, 2, kneecap pulled up. Notice how much more stable the stretch might feel when you do this. And 1, good. Bend the left knee. Bring your hands to frame the foot. Step the right leg next to the left. Keep the feet hip width distance. And shift your weight back into the heels. Drop your hips low. Open up the sitting bones. Lengthen your arms forward. Again, find that nice elongation through both sides of the waist. Belly draws in. Stretching fingertips out of the shoulders, shoulders out of the hips. Hips down, 4, 2, and 1. Exhale, melt the chest towards your thighs. Knees can bend deeply. Let your arms just hang here. Relax. You can sway from side to side. Keeping the knees bent, inhale, look up. Walk your feet back. Lower the knees down. Knees as wide as the mat, big toes together. Hips to the heels for your child's pose. Let the forehead relax down. Good, slowly rising up, and I want you to move through your spine 1 vertebra at a time. This might look really difficult, but I want you to try to let go of what it looks like and try to connect with the movement of your spine. So try to move 1 vertebra at a time. The more you focus on this, the better it will get. So just noticing that feeling in your spine. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. Last one, roll it forward. Letting the hips drop, shoulders reach back, chin up, exhale. Back to tabletop. Bring your knees a little closer together. They're still hip width distance. Curl the toes and rise up onto the knees. So now we're gonna open up our entire front body with this. I want you to take your 2 blocks on either side of your ankles. We might not even touch the blocks, but they're there just in case, okay? Now, with your hands on your lower back, fingers down, elbows hugging in. Now we're gonna keep the hips forward as if we have a wall that we're gluing our thighs into. So it's a big hip extension. Hands on your lower back, hug the elbows in. Take a big inhale as you expand the chest up, as if you have a string attached to your chest bone being pulled up. As you exhale, hips forward. Maybe you feel good and you just stay here, opening up that chest with every breath in. Chest puffs up. With every breath out, relax. Maybe you stay here. Maybe your hands find your blocks and you don't collapse backwards. You keep the hips in extension, rising onto the fingertips, shoulders down, chest up. 2 more big breaths, stay with it. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, lengthen the chest bone away from the pubic bone. Maybe chin up towards the ceiling. And slowly rise up with the hips and head lifts up last. Take a moment to notice the sensations in your body. Good, and we're gonna swing the legs around, bringing the feet together for butterfly pose. So heels can come as close as you'd like to your pubic bone. Open the feet like a book, shoulders down, inhale, exhale, hinge forward. Take 3 breaths here, breathing into the inner thighs, inhale, exhale. Good, and rising up, use the hands to close the knees together, feet forward, and we're going to grab the backs of the knees as we round our spine all the way down, hug the knees in, interlacing your fingers around the right shin, left leg down, And let's take a twist. Left hand outside the right knee. Bring it over to the left as you look over the right shoulder for a twist. And back to the center. Hug the left knee into your chest, right leg down. Take the right hand outside left knee, bring it over to the right, look over the left shoulder for that twist. Letting go of any extra effort, any work, any tension. And back to the center. Hug both knees into your chest. You can stay here, or if it's available to you, you can grab the feet for happy baby, opening the knees apart as you rock from side to side. Leaving behind any seriousness from your day, any heaviness, any worries or doubts. And let's take a big breath in through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth with a big sigh. Again. Last one. And lower your body all the way down for your final Shavasana. Final rest and relaxation, letting your palms face up, feet opening out. Allowing yourself to float onto the surface beneath you, melting and expanding down. Imagine as though your body continues to soften into the surface beneath it with every breath. With every inhale, your body gets softer, lighter, more free. And with every exhale, it sinks deeper and deeper into the floor. And if there's any area in your body that's still holding on to any tension, pain, discomfort, see if you can imagine sending in a bright golden, warm sunlight into that area, melting away any tension, any pain, inviting ease, healing, and energy into that area. Now take a moment to honor yourself, your practice, your body. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight, and I hope you have a restful evening. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Lots of love.